Hello, hope everyone is doing well. I am Zoe, Rabbit Amos, also known as Spaceholder, and I'm going to do a collective reading. Before I even started, it was interesting because just setting up and all that sort of stuff, I felt a lot of anger come up, which is funny. I don't feel angry. I get messages in many different ways. I can get messages through, using oracle cards or tarot decks. I can get messaging through songs, through many different ways. So one of the ways is I can feel it, and I just felt it feels like a lot of anger coming up. It felt very hormonal, kind of, was the indication I was getting from spirit. So, and also before I even started, we've got aromatherapy. Before I even started, I was thinking, what deck should I use, Spirit? I've got probably about 30 different decks. And they said the self-care deck. So I'm going to be using this deck, the self-care deck, and I'm going to be using Therapettes, which is their emotional support card. So to me, even the deck is telling me you're needing some form of self-care. You're needing to pour back into yourself. The anger that comes through is affecting my throat chakra, so maybe it's a matter of feeling like they're saying like can't stand up for yourself, feel like you can't stand up for yourself. Throat chakra also is like a blockage in being able to say how you feel or what you think. My throat's actually getting worse as I'm saying it. So yeah, let's see what the cards say. We have aromatherapy, which is a really good way of just calming it down. I've got incense going right now. That's one way of, having a bit of aromatherapy. Things like chucking some lavender in the bath or going out. It's funny, they're showing me like going out into the trees, especially when it's been raining, is a beautiful smell. I find that beautiful. But yeah, that can be a good way to tone it down. It's like the nervous system is frazzled, and I feel like it's from New Year's, Christmas, all that sort of stuff. We've got chanting. Chanting is beautiful for the throat chakra. You can even hum, sing a song. It doesn't have to be chanting as such. It's just, there needs to be an ease in here. I can feel it. It hurts. It doesn't feel very good. Okay. What else are they needing? Thank you. Beauty ritual. It's funny, I did that just before. One of the things I like to do for myself is do my nails. It's creative, it's fun, and also it just adds, to me it adds a little bit, I'm showing cards, I'm showing my hands, I suppose, but beauty ritual can be anything really. It doesn't have to be. That's funny, she's actually got the nail polish too. But it can be heaps of different things. Anything, to me, a beauty ritual doesn't have to be makeup and stuff. It can be something that just makes you feel beautiful. It makes you feel better, It doesn't have to be going to a spa day or anything. These cost me about $2 each over years, and that makes me feel better. What else have we got now? I saw some cards come out, Spirit were like, no, not those ones. I feel better, like even just doing this now, I'm feeling a bit more ease in here. I know this is a message, it's not me, because I felt fine before, but I'm feeling a lot of tension all in around the neck and everything. And I get the feeling that it's from, it's like they're saying like the rat race of things. It's, maybe overspending. They're showing like going to different places that you don't actually really want to go. It feels more like obligation. And that happens a lot around this time of year. And they're showing me huge capital N and a capital O. You're needing to use that word more. And they say full sentence. No is a full sentence. We don't have to explain to people all the time why we've said no. It's not actually their business. I'm just going to grab this card. Okay, so what's this one? Beautiful. Ground yourself. So also things like chanting and aromatherapy and the beauty ritual, they all can be very grounding. Anything you do that takes you into the now, into the moment, is grounding. So you're just needing a lot of grounding. This is coming through with a lot of saying no. Maybe this year for you is about saying no more. Burning bowl ritual. Yeah. Needing to release people, places, and things. Needing to release expectations of other people. And, expectations of yourself too, but other people are coming through more with this card. The burning bowl ritual is actually quite cool. I might actually just go over it. So, okay. Yeah, fire is a powerful tool for transmuting negative energies, letting go of old patterns and stories, and sending prayers out to the universe. Connect with the fire element to release whatever is no longer serving you and to manifest your desires. To prepare for your ritual, ask yourself these questions and write down the answers on individual pieces of paper. So, we've got: what old stories about you, people in your life, or the world do you want to get rid of? Let go of. Number 2. What experiences have you lived through or conquered that require acknowledgement? I quite like that one actually. Number 3. What thought patterns, beliefs, experiences, or people do you want to let go of? And number 4 is, what would you like to manifest? So next, prepare a safe fire, burn your pieces of paper, and send your wishes off into the universe for manifestation. You can use a campfire, a barbecue, a small bowl placed in your sink to keep it extra safe. As you watch the paper burn, imagine your wishes as if they have already happened. Imagine yourself free of worry. Imagine yourself liberated for what's been holding you back. And say to yourself, and so it is, so it must be. Journal prompt: how do you feel after completing the burning ritual? Is there anything more you would like to release? I think that's really brilliant. I actually in time am wanting to do a fire burning ceremony as well, like in person would be very cool. I was also thinking that I could probably do one for the YouTube channel under space holder. So we shall see. Oh, thank you. Watch a movie. It's interesting. This one got flipped upside down as it came out. It flipped. So part of me is thinking, is your attention too much on? It's almost like dissociating through these videos that we get caught. Just those very short videos we get caught for an hour watching. An hour's gone by and you're like, what the hell? I thought I was just doing this for 10 minutes. So with it upside down, it's like maybe disconnect from the phone and reconnect to yourself, reconnect to nature. It's funny, I just look up, there's a mirror across from me out here and it's reflecting the trees outside. Yeah, I like that. Write a gratitude list. And underneath, connect with the earth. There's also make an altar underneath that. Writing a gratitude list is really great. So even for me, what I've found in the last maybe year or so, I've been through an immense amount of stuff. Very, very hard-hitting stuff. And I realized even the other day, so something bad, pretty stressful and bad happened the other day. And I wholeheartedly, honestly, was sitting there next to my son, and I was thinking, you know what, I'm actually still very grateful for a whole lot of stuff, you know, and I think we forget that sometimes, but I swear that it helps. I really do. Because imagine if the shit happened and you're still looking around going, oh, everything is effed. Everything is, you know, it's like, but it's not. It's actually not. I do feel this can help. It can help with our mental health. And I don't mean it in a delusional way where it's like, la-di-da-di-da, everything's fine. It's like, no, you can be both. You can acknowledge that shit is happening, and you can also acknowledge that shit is good. And yeah, we had connect with the earth, which is very fitting with what I was saying about going out into nature and all that sort of stuff. Oops, thank you. Positive affirmations, yeah, so mind, it's to do with the mind. You know, are you going to let one bad thing ruin the whole day, ruin the whole experience, all that sort of thing? We do have a lot of choices around things, and I almost feel like there might be a kickback from me saying that. But it is true, you know, we can eventually turn our beautiful brains back. We can untwist, we can, you know, deprogram, we can do a lot of things with our brain. It takes time, it takes energy, it can be hard work, but it's just beautiful work. Honestly, like, in the last few years, changing my mind and changing my perspective has helped me a shitload. I used to be a very angry, probably quite bitter person, because so many things have happened in my life, and it's been tough going, but at the same time it's like, well, now I kind of say, well, what are you going to do about it then? You know, so what are you going to do about it? Sometimes there's nothing on the outward that you can do about it, but like I say, look at this health checkup. Interesting. Breathe into your belly. I know that sounds funny, but this is connecting with me for that. The health, the internal. Are we going to hold on to this and get bloody illnesses? You know, are we going to hold on to this and let it stew and let it accumulate into things like headaches, muscle pains, heaps of different things that can accumulate into? I've seen this a couple of times on the bottom actually too. Make an altar. Make a space for yourself, even if this is the only space you have, even if this is just the tiniest little area you have, you can place things in here. You know, it's funny, I'm just being shown, like, even things on my desk. It's your mind. Let it play. Oh, look, there's a pin. It's pink, it's beautiful. Look, it's just a pin. You go, oh, it's just a pin, who cares? Well, what if I say in my head that this pin is representing my self-love, and I can fit it within that space? You know what I mean? I think there are things that we can do, and it's hard to see beyond when we're so in our minds, you know. We need to unwind the mind. Again, they're saying, like, let go of people. We got dance, use your hands. There's things, spend time with friends. There's things that we can do. There's things that we can say no to, which is scary. You know, that can be very scary. But there are things that we can do to improve our lives. Even if it's just our internal thinking, that's huge. It's powerful. Very powerful. Okay, so now I'm going to pull from this beautiful Therapeutes deck. The reason is why I think that Spirit have got me to combine these two is they are very, very, like, they're very self-caring, they're very gentle, they're not abrupt, they're not, so, you know, some of these decks can be quite abrupt, and I think this is gentle and soft, so it's showing me that you're needing a softness. You're needing self-love, I think. You're also needing to, they're showing, take off the backpack. Like, no wonder your shoulders hurt. You're carrying so much stuff, beautiful. And a lot of that stuff is not your stuff. I just looked up, it was 1444. I love this. It's your weirdness that makes you wonderful. This is one of my favourite cards in this deck. It's your weirdness that makes you wonderful, you know. You are unique. You're allowed to be yourself. You should be able to be yourself. It's funny, I'm getting like they're showing signs of like headaches and stuff and around this area. That's tension and stress, you know. Who's to say you're not allowed to be you? And why are they in your life? Beautiful, you know. I love this. Just because you feel like trash doesn't mean that you are trash. Point blank. Just because you feel like trash doesn't mean you are trash. Also doesn't mean that you are to be treated like trash and not to treat yourself like trash. Thank you. I love this. Hey, you matter. Thanks for existing. Get a couple more and then I'm going to finish this up. I love this. You are important. You matter. We all do. You are important. You matter. I feel like, because I've just looked up at 1616, I feel like there's some synchronicities that you may be missing, possibly. You have, let's just deal with today. You can deal with tomorrow. So for some of you, it's like just taking things a day at a time. And I like this underneath, you're still making progress even on your worst days. You really are. I feel overall this message is about looking after yourself, taking care of yourself, you know. Don't put things to the bottom of the list of what is actually good for you over other people. You know, a lot of us, I'm picking up, we're carers. We're probably mothers and stuff. And I'm not just speaking to women, I'm speaking to everyone and anyone. When I say beautiful, it doesn't matter if you're a male, female, it doesn't matter. You're a beautiful person. But yeah, it's this, you hydrate on the bottom. So maybe drinking water too. I do get a lot of like head, you know, maybe headaches, brain fog, anxiety, things like that that are up in the brain. Unwinding these thoughts that you're not good enough and that you don't deserve shit, because you do, you know. These things can be unwound. There's a lot of different things on YouTube and that we can look up and start to work on. I think it's brilliant that there's so many things out there that are free, you know, to help people move forward. I think especially when you're very low income, it can be a hard thing to get a bit stuck in what I call poverty conscious, and I know of it because I do that too, and I have, and I still do sometimes. It's one of the biggest things I've been working on, I suppose. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of different free things out here now that we can dig through. And for me, when it came to my healing and unpacking these sorts of things, it was like, you know, you'll read things or you'll see things, you'll hear things, whatever it is. It's those things that you can tell when your body clicks on something and goes, oh shit. Oh, there's something in there, you know what I mean? Follow that. Follow that. Okay. I'm going to ask for the last little bit. Feel it's in this deck. And I'll leave you with this message. Oh, thank you. Again, positive affirmations. This is about brain work. This is about unraveling those thoughts. It's about building up this beautifulness in you, you know. Who's to tell you what? I have such a stubbornness in me. I'm a Taurus moon. And I have such a stubbornness in me sometimes. The last couple of years when I really started building myself up, there was something that struck within me, and it wasn't even me. It was like within my soul, not just Zoe. It was, who is to tell me? You know what I mean? Who was to tell me what I can and can't do? You know, we've got, I love myself. I choose love. Brave. beautiful, worthy, grateful, healthy, happy. Positive affirmations. A lot of people find if they write down some positive affirmations and they stick it in the mirror, or you could stick it on the fridge, stick it wherever you want, whether you believe it or not, you're seeing it. And eventually you will build it up and you will start to believe it. And if there's too many people around you that are making you feel like, no, I'm not worthy of love, I'm not worthy of this, that, the other, man, they need to go. With love, they need to go, because it's not good for you. Okay? If anyone wants like private readings or healings, I sell crystals, I do heaps of different things. I put it down in the description box. And yeah, I will leave you guys with that message. Feel free to look it back, and especially with that burning fire bowl ceremony, maybe go back, and if you feel drawn to do it, try it out, and maybe let me know how it goes. Let me know how you felt afterwards, or like how you felt before and then after. I'll be interested. So yeah, you guys take care, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.